Buenos días mi gente, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los métodos que tú puedes usar para mejorar tus habilidades de escritura si eres intermedio o avanzado. Vámonos. So today we're going to talk about writing skills for intermediate and advanced learners, right? So if you're at the intermediate stage, you've gotten specifically once you understand the preterite and how to use it, you should start writing a journal. Sit down every night and write a journal, or every morning pretend like you're writing about yesterday, right? This is a fantastic activity because it's going to get you tons of practice with that high use vocabulary. It's also going to point out holes in the vocabulary that you don't yet have, right? If you want to talk about an activity you did or something that went on throughout the day, you're going to have to go and look up those words in order to complete that story. Versus without the idea of the journal, you can just continue to ignore that idea or that event or whatever it may be and never actually learn to talk about it, right? But by writing the journal, you're going to be exposed to what you don't know and therefore what you need to study and learn. At this point, when you're writing, you should really be focused on grammar, trying to use grammar in context, in real life situations, right? And trying to get correction on that grammar, which if you ever want to, that is included in part of my class, is the ability to send me homework for feedback, get corrections on it, as well as to get individualized study plans on what you should do and for how long throughout the day in order to study. And lastly, you should use writing prompts. I really like ChatGPT for this. I can put in, hey, I'm B1 level. I want a writing prompt that is going to get me to write a little bit of a more in-depth article or few paragraphs. And then I can take that prompt, I can write it. I can then put it back into ChatGPT, which I'll be putting out a video on how to use ChatGPT to learn languages here shortly. You can put it into ChatGPT, it's going to give you corrections, and then it's going to continue to ask follow-up questions to you so that you can continue to write and practice. Once you get to the advanced level, the best writing you can do is to start writing stories, right? Specifically, I like the idea of writing creative stories, fables, short stories. Maybe if you like poetry, get into that, right? The more complex of the writing, the more it's going to benefit you at the end of the day. Like, for example, essay writing. Taking a debate topic, right? Asking ChatGPT, hey, give me this debate topic, right? And I want you to correct me and provide follow-up questions to force me to expand on my views, right? This will allow you to put your critical thinking skills together with your writing skills so that you can come up with more complex topics. You'll be forced to practice more complex grammar, right? Maybe like the subjunctive, maybe some of those perfect tenses, right? And just overall improve your skills. And the last thing you can do is use ChatGPT to come up with advanced skill practice, right? Sentences to practice the subjunctive, sentences to practice the present perfect, the past perfect, the conditional, whatever it may be. You can do this either as, give me the verb, let me conjugate it. You can do this as like fill in the blank, choose between these two definitions, or excuse me, choose between these two conjugations, right? In order to practice those more in higher level skills in a very focused way and understand them and get the chance to practice with them and get the feedback on it without having to worry about writing it within just the context of a huge story, right? And by engaging in this focused practice, it'll lead to the ability to use the grammar in real life when you're called upon it and you need to use it in life or in a story or whatever context you may find yourself in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are struggling to learn Spanish and keep track of all those verb tenses, be sure to use the comment below, sign up for my email newsletter where I'll send you the verb tense cheat sheet as well as a 7-day course of how to learn Spanish, what tools to use, the different ways to study on your own, how to use music, how to use ChatGPT and do language books in depth so that you can make the most progress and truly get a chance to enjoy your Spanish. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.